Mr. Mayor, we're live.
Great, thank you for that. Today is April 17th, 2024. The time is 7:05 p.m. and I am calling to order the Baldwin Park City Council regular meeting. This moment, I will ask Pastor Jackson to lead us in an invocation. And I did it.
How you go? We need you in everything that we do. We're asking you to giving our mayor and city council wisdom and knowledge and understanding in how to run this city, Lord. We're asking your mighty hand upon our police department, fire department, and all of those that are making our city come together as a great city. We're asking you, Heavenly Father, in touching our children, Lord God, the school district, Lord. There's many things that has happened, not only here, but elsewhere with a drug that's called fentanyl. Lord, we break the power of that thing that it would not touch our young people anymore. We thank you, Lord God, for the businesses here in Baldwin Park, that it shall prosper, Heavenly Father. We thank you, Heavenly Father, that the children and the parents will come together in unity and in one accord with one another. We need you. We understand and realize that there are a lot of things that are happening. A lot of dark days are before us, Lord, but you tell us to occupy until you come. And so therefore, Lord God, we're asking you to bring peace in the Middle East, Lord God. We're asking you also, given our president wisdom and knowledge and understanding and what to do and the decisions that he make, because it will affect us all and right here in Baldwin Park. So we thank you for everything that you're doing, everything that you're going to do. In the name of the Lord, we pray. Amen. Flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stand one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
City Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Estrada,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Here.
Councilmember Avila,
Here.
Councilmember Garcia,
Here.
Councilmember Damian.
Here.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you for that, City Clerk. So at this moment, I am going to ask City Attorney to report from closed session.
The city council met in closed session with all members present. The matter of Jose Estrada versus City of Baldwin Park was not discussed, but all other matters on the agenda were discussed and direction was given, but there was no reportable action.
Okay, thank you for that, City Attorney. So at this moment, we have concluded our official city business from closed session. So we'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting for the special meeting. Can I get a second? Any objections? If not, the special city council meeting is adjourned and we will continue with the regular meeting. And we do have an announcement. The city council are also members of the board of directors of the Housing Authority and Finance Authority, which are concurrently convening with the city council this evening. And each council member is paid an additional stipend of $30 for attending the Housing Authority meeting and $15 for attending the Finance Authority meeting. So now we will move on to proclamations, commendations, and presentations. And we do have a proclamation for Donate Life Month. And that is going to be presented to Jolene Vargas, One Legacy Ambassador. So we're going to ask Jolene to come up here and join us at the dais.
I have to put it in there first, Manny, and then.
When I push it up to one
Here's the other one, so I'll have me drop it in, you know. Right. April 2024, DMV Donate Life Month. And whereas organ tissues, marrow, and blood donations are life-giving acts recognized worldwide as expressions of compassion to those in need. And whereas more than 121,000 individuals nationwide and more than 21,000 in California are currently on the National Organ Transplant waiting list, and every 90 minutes, one person dies while waiting due to shortage of donated organs. And whereas the need for donated organs is especially urgent in Hispanic and African American communities at any given time, 6,000 patients are in need of volunteer marrow donors. And whereas a single individual's donation of the heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, and small intestine can save up to 8 lives, donation of tissue can save and heal the lives of up to 50 others, and a single blood donation can help 3 people in need. And whereas California residents can sign up with Donate Life California registry when applying for or renewing their driver's license or ID cards at any California DMV, we are happy to present this proclamation to Jolene Vargas, One Legacy Ambassador, and thank her for her commitment to this organization. Now, therefore, I, Emmanuel J. Estrada, Mayor of the City of Baldwin Park, along with Mayor Pro Tem Jean M. Ayala, Council Members Alejandra Avila, Daniel Damian, Monica Garcia, City Clerk Christopher Sands, and City Treasurer Joanna Valenzuela, do hereby proclaim the April 2024 as National Donate Life Month and DMV Donate Life California Month in the City of Baldwin Park, and encourage all Californians to check yes when applying for or renewing their driver's license or ID card, or by signing up at www.donatelifecalifornia.org or donevidacalifornia.org. I believe the Veronica Lopez, representative for Assemblywoman for the 48th District, also has a certificate. They're both open.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Veronica Lopez with Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio. Every year, One Legacy hosts a walk run to bring awareness to donate tissue to those in need. And we, on behalf of Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio, we would like to present Jolene, the ambassador, One Legacy certificate on behalf of this California State Assembly, recognizing April as Donate Life Month in the Assembly's District 48. Thank you, Jolene, for bringing all this to our attention. We love you.
Yeah, we'll take a picture over there.
Okay.
Like
repurposed.
You want to jump in the picture? Let's rest about the voting line. Where's the outfit today?
I would like to thank the mayor and Pro Tem Mayor Jean and council members for recognizing Donate Life Month. We usually have our run walk in honor of our donors, people that have saved lives when there was no other chance that someone would live without them. So I want to say thank you for recognizing that. We do have the Donate Life flag flying for our donors. And I'd like to thank Blanca and Veronica for also giving a proclamation for Donate Life Month also. So thank you very much.
I just want to add, Jolene, that we have the flag here now and it will be going to our community center next, and we're going to take it, Manny, going to take it to every facility to make sure it is displayed so people understand and recognize that it is Donate Life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the mayor is going to be releasing doves in honor of the donors from Baldwin Park at the run walk.
All right.
That's good, thank you.
Yeah, so I did get invited by Donate Life to the Dove release at their next walk, so I'm excited for that. But I also want to make sure we thank and acknowledge Jolene for her diligent advocacy for the importance of making sure that you get that pink sticker on your driver's license. I know I have it. I'm sure most of us have it, and if you don't, it's very important that you do. Very, very important, and very grateful for the work that you do because it is very, very important. And you know, one of us might be on that transplant list right one day, right? We might need it. So very, very important. Yeah. Yeah, and very, very, and always willing to share your story, which is also a huge impact. So thank you, Julian.
Yes, and I may add, she is a trooper. I have known her, give or take 20 years. And ever since I met her, she was struggling and she is a survivor. She actually cares about everybody here and everybody else around the world because she decided she was going to take part. She wasn't just going to receive a donation to help her, but now she's working to help others. But she's a trooper, she's a survivor, and she continues to advocate for everybody else. Thank you, Jolene.
Next, we have a certificate of recognition for winning the Ontario International Airport logo drawing contest depicting autism awareness presented to Eric Olia. And we also have the proclamation for Autism Acceptance Month. We're going to present it to Eric as well. So Eric, if you want to join us up here. Eric and your family can join us up here as well, and your team, anybody with you that would like to join us.
Mayor, if you will. We also have the coordinator from the Ontario International Airport that conducted the art contest, and we also have administrators from the Bliss Academy in Laverne that Eric attend. So they would like to say a few words after we go ahead and finish with the award
You can join us up
presentation.
here, and then we can also get them in the picture for the awareness month.
Very well. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. All right, so I have before we hand you the mic, I have a little bit of a biography for you. So Eric Olia, Award of Recognition. So you are a student at Leroy Haynes Education of Autism Program, Bliss Academy, and your parent, Lluvia Olia Moreno, is here. And Maria. Oh. And I think you have your school administration here with you, Ms. Margarita Olado, Director of Leroy Haynes Education Center, Autism for the Bliss Academy, and Ms. Amy Humphreys, Vice President of Education, Haynes Education Center. And then we also have Mr. Lawrence Rolón for the Ontario International Airport, and Eric, a student at Leroy Haynes Bliss Academy in Laverne and a Baldwin Park Boxing Club member, participated in an art contest at Ontario International Airport ADA program in October 2023. Eric's drawing was selected and won the Ontario International Airport logo drawing contest depicting autism awareness at airports. His incredible design has been featured on stickers and pins, serving as an invaluable tool to help countless children and families self-identify autism awareness at the airport. In his heartfelt letter, he shares his hope to inspire fellow youths with autism to be strong, confident, and to celebrate their unique qualities. His accomplishment amplifies his artistic skills and his big heart for making a difference. Bliss Academy applauded his efforts in promoting inclusively, make travel more accessible at local and airports worldwide. Now, we have a certificate of recognition for the Ontario International Airport Autism Logo Contest winner for October 2023. Congratulations for winning the Ontario International Airport winning design for the official autism mark. We commend you for your hard work and dedication. We wish you continued success with your artistic endeavors and thank you for your favorable recognition you bring to the city of Baldwin Park. Presented the 17th day of April 2024 by your Mayor Emmanuel Estrada, Mayor Pro Tem Tina Ayala, and council members Alejandra Avila, Daniel Damian, and Monica Garcia, and your city clerk Christopher Sainz and city treasurer Joanna Valenzuela. Want to say a few words? You want to take a picture first?
Like
Oh.
to say,
All right. Well, let me bring in Veronica.
Hi, Eric, how are you?
I am doing
Pleasure to
good.
meet you.
Doing nice to meet you.
Congratulations. I have a recognition on behalf of Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio. And it reads, it's an honor to join the California State Legislature and the residents of the 48th Assembly District in congratulating you on winning the Ontario International Airport's Autism Awareness Logo Contest. Thank you for spreading acceptance and kindness for individuals on the autism spectrum through your drawings. Congratulations on a well-deserved win. Signed April 17 and sent by Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, you get, I'll hold it for you. You hold it. Yeah.
On? You can't hear me, right?
Yes.
All right. How you guys doing today? I would like to say a few words. Hopefully, it might be a little long, so hopefully you don't mind. I'm honestly very appreciated for all the support coming from all my friends and family. I honestly didn't expect to come this far, and I honestly didn't expect to be like here or somewhere. But thankfully, my drawings is what did it. It took me somewhere where I honestly never expect to be. And so, I wrote a letter about it that comes from me, and to show and evaluate how the values of every person who has autism. And coming from me is that I know what it's like to live in a very rough times, especially when some don't know that you have autism. And so as coming a long way, I've been making comic books. Comic books is like the reason why I'm here. And so I created every characters that I made. And so I make comic books because I wanted to help people with the depression, just like me. So an honor for that this drawing, it brought us all together. So I like to say a few words. So it says, upon my deepest gratitude to my family and friends that support me through everything I do. Further say, knowing that I thought I wouldn't live long to see where life would take me. I mean, making comic books and encourage myself to be a better person, change my depression, and had a chance to be greater than my than a rough times, and not giving up. Thanks to my abilities to be an amazing artist, I made a difference to help others and be here to give what the people need. So by all means, I genuinely really thankful and appreciate that to everyone that supports me. Hopefully you all can see me that I'm a boxer. So hopefully I get to see do more, and hopefully you all have questions for me. Coming from here is that hopefully I'm able to throw some jokes saying that, I don't know, I trip on the way here and come out sweating.
Take pictures now.
Well, we have one more.
Oh, one more presentation.
We have the proclamation for autism, and we're gonna present it to you as well, Eric. But I do want to say, it's very, very important, and it's very important that you're here today and that you share about your experience. Because being on the spectrum and autism and a lot of these conditions that we deal with, this is very, very important that we advocate for them and that we explain to people how important it is that we create a more inclusive and diverse and welcoming community, not just here, but all over the world. And so you're able to do that because now your art is in the airports. So very, very important that people see that as they travel, and really advocating for that accessibility everywhere we go. So good job, congratulations.
The one thing I want to be known as is a comic book artist and a boxer. So hopefully I'm able to get the support I need. Because my whole idea is to publish comic books. So hopefully I'm able to get the help I need to publish them. I have a lot of books to publish. I can share it. Yeah, I want to be known as a boxer, so that's my very main thing. I want to be known.
You're already in our boxing club and you're already have the drawing skills, so maybe we can get you to do something for our boxing.
Yeah, I honestly, I would love to do it. I would like to do anything for any other airports as this one. So good thing I'm still here, so.
Well, one day Ballin Park will have its own airport and we'll make sure we get you to to color it out, okay? So we have this proclamation and we're gonna present it to you, Eric. So Autism Awareness Month, April 2024. Whereas autism spectrum disorder is a pervasive development disorder affecting nearly 1 in 68 children that typically appears in the first 2 years of life and continues those lifespan. Affects their social, communication, and behavior skill. Whereas while there is no cure for autism, many individuals with autism diagnosis are able to develop and strengthen skills, hold successful jobs, develop friendships, get married, and have a family. Whereas Autism Awareness Month is an opportunity to recognize the contributions of individuals with autism spectrum disorder and dedicate this time to the cause of better understanding and responding to autism in Baldwin Park. Whereas we encourage the development of resources in our community, children with autism spectrum disorder, their families, we must also remember that these children become adults with ASD, who also deserve support and the opportunity to thrive. Whereas we dedicate the month of April to all those individuals with autism, their families, caregivers, and advocacy organizations whom are striving to bring about positive changes for children, adults with autism. Now, therefore, I, Emmanuel J. Estrada, Mayor of the City of Baldwin Park, along with Mayor Pro Tem Jean M. Ayala, Council Members Alejandra Avila, Daniel Damian, Monica Garcia, City Clerk Christopher Sands, and City Treasurer Joanna Valenzuela, hereby proclaim April 2024 as Autism Awareness Month in the City of Baldwin Park and encourage all residents, community members, Americans to support this special observance. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a picture over here.
Estrada. We have Mr. Lawrence Rowland, who is the AD coordinator of the Ontario International Airport, and he would like to go ahead and kind of explain how his drawing is being spread out throughout the Ontario Airport. So I'll give him an opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. I know that I speak for Leroy Haynes, Bliss Academy and Ontario International Airport in expressing our congratulations to Eric for a job well done. And we're all very proud of you, Eric. The program came about a number of years ago when we realized at the airport that families with autism often do not fly for fear of how they will be treated in an airport. So we reached out to these families and asked them, what can we do to make your travel easier and more enjoyable and less stressful? What they suggested was a self-identification program. And that's what brought about the self-identification program. Basically what it is a person self-identifies at the ticket counter. The airline will give them 2 stickers like this. By the way, this is the design that Eric came up with. You'll receive 2 stickers. One sticker goes to the front of the shirt, the second sticker on the back. So if they're inside the terminal and the individual with autism starts to experience a breakdown, responding personnel, be it airport employees, airline employees, or police, will automatically see the stickers and know that this individual has autism. And they know to go to the family member to figure out how they can better assist the family in dealing with the issue. And it's not perceived as potentially being a misbehavior or somebody on drugs or some other type of an event that would be treated differently. So it diffuses everything. It makes it a more enjoyable experience for everyone. And it's a pleasure that, we can work with Eric, Leroy Haynes, and the community at large to make this possible. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations once more.
Also accompanying the pictures, we have Administrator Amy Humphreys, who's the Vice President of Education at Leroy Haynes, and also Margarita Olado, who is the Director of Leroy Haynes Education Autism Center.
Yes. Marin Laverne. Oh, she's the principal and I'm the vice president.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we collaborate a lot with them.
We're very fortunate to have.
Yeah, that's how you got it.
Yeah, these are, these teachers over there too.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's shy. Does she want to come and? Yeah. If she wants to come out.
She's the teacher of there.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. And. Positive.
He has something else to add. Go ahead, right here.
Go get a picture with.
You can hear me, right? Sorry. I want to add something too. Hopefully you guys are able to ask me any questions. I'm more happy to hear any questions and answer. Right now my legs are shaking, so I guess I have to like be a very so I just, I'm honestly, to my pure heart, I'm happy that I've done all of this. If not, then I enjoy all of this. I really do. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here and support me. I very much love all of this. So thank you all.
One with that camera. Yeah. I'm keeping the cakes.
Hey, free.
Yeah.
Any celebrities.
That's linger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So. So we have one more.
I need an extra large. Where do I-
Captain Hendricks has something for Eric.
Thank you.
Captain's coming up. One more presentation for you.
Oh,
You love it so much. One more presentation from Captain.
How are you doing?
Yeah, well, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations.
So these are just giving out and.
Glad to hear.
I know.
Came up here.
I don't like the limelight.
You were on my shoe, so.
So on behalf of the Baldwin Park Police Department and Chief Robert Lopez, I'd like to present to you a challenge coin from the Baldwin Park Police Department. This challenge coin represents extraordinary works that we either give to our officers or to members of the community for their actions and the projects that they work on. So for you bringing awareness to autism and the good work that you did to be recognized by the airport, I would like to present you with this coin on behalf of my chief. So thank you.
Thank you.
He wants a picture. Wants a picture.
I don't know.
With you.
Thank you.
Can we just to read?
Yeah, I will. I just need some help, you know. Know a guy who knows a guy, who knows a guy, you know. that they can, you know, meet. It would mean so much. To me. Yeah.
They can reach out. They can reach out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else is gonna happen, you know. I'm just hoping that, maybe we'll do more.
And you will. And you will. You will.
We'll do more for others, so. Because I'm still here.
Okay.
You wanted to be sure you saw
Is she,
not here. Oh, yeah, this one? Yeah. I know, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
congrats. Yeah.
There's some. But yeah,
all right, so next we're going to ask Irma to join us, Irma Garcia.
We'll get your information. I don't remember.
You sure, Irma? You sure? Oh, you look happy, you look happy. Oh.
She's got the plane waiting outside.
Yeah, the one that you built on the street, the airport.
All right, so Irma, we're celebrating Irma's retirement recognition for years of service. It doesn't say how many, but it can't be that many because she doesn't look a day past 21.
Yeah.
So still gets ID. So Irma Garcia, Program Supervisor, Recreation and Community Services Department, April 1988 through April 2024. In recognition of over 36 years of service with the City of Baldwin Park, we commend you for the unconditional dedication you have given all departments, colleagues, residents, and our community. Thank you for the many duties you performed and for your professionalism in assisting the city. We wish you a happy and blessed retirement. April 17th, 2024. Daniel J. Estrada, Mayor, Gina Amayala, Mayor Pro Tem. Council members, Alejandra Avila, Daniel Damian, Monica Garcia, and Christopher Sands, City Clerk, and Joanna Valenzuela, City Treasurer. So we have you're gonna have to grow 8 more arms because we have a bunch of stuff for you. And then, of course, certificate of recognition, Program Supervisor, hired date, April 1988. I think I was there for that. Recreation and Community Services Department, in recognition of your outstanding 35 years of service with the City of Baldwin Park and your commitment to the residents, community members, and colleagues, we commend you for your outstanding service, hard work, and dedication, and thank you for your continued service to the Recreation Department and our city. We wish you a happy retirement. We're probably gonna ask that you come a little bit this way so that you don't have to carry too much as we get ready for the picture. And then on behalf of the Congresswoman's office, she did send a nice certificate for you and a challenge coin. Recreation and Community Services, Irma Garcia, U.S. Congresswoman Grace F. Napolitano proudly joins the City of Baldwin Park to honor and to celebrate your many accomplishments and invaluable service. Your guidance, community expertise, and visionary work are greatly appreciated and merit our highest praise. 36 years of public service excellence. We're gonna have to start. Yeah, just finish the awards and then we'll have other ones. So Irma Garcia, Program Supervisor, on behalf of the County Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Hilda Solis, retirement recognition for 36 years of service, in recognition of dedicated service to the affairs of the community and the civic pride demonstrated by numerous contributions for the benefit of all the people of the City of Baldwin Park and Los Angeles County. The Board of Supervisors of the County of Los Angeles do hereby join in your celebration with your sincere congratulations and best wishes. April 17, 2024, held at El Solis, Kaiser First District.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carla Cardenas. I'm here on behalf of State Senator Susan Rubio, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight. But we also wanted to join in and recognize Irma Garcia for her amazing years of service. The little time that I've been with the office and gotten to know you, you can tell the public service quality in you and how much you enjoy serving not only the community, but seniors in particular. And then really quickly, Senator Rubio sent me a message to read to you. She writes, I am so happy that Irma Garcia is finally retiring. She has been a staple in our community for years. She is family and she is beloved by not only our Parks and Recreation community, but our seniors and the community at large. However, I am extremely saddened to lose such a valuable member of our Baldwin Park family. She has done a tremendous job in uplifting our community and taking care of our residents' needs. I am thankful that I got the opportunity to work with her and get to know her, and I wish her the best of luck in her retirement or her next endeavor. Congratulations.
I need to. Irma. Again, I'm Veronica with Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio. Irma, it was bittersweet when I saw it on the agenda. I'm like, oh my God, no, I can't believe it. But it was bittersweet news for us, but we know that, your next journey in life is going to be promising and you get to spend more time with your family and the grandbabies. I'll be following you next. I have a certificate on behalf of Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio, and it reads, Irma Garcia, Julia McNeil, Senior Center Program Director for the City of Baldwin Park. In appreciation for your exemplary leadership and your unwavering commitment to the residents of Baldwin Park for the past 36 years. On behalf of the California State Legislature and the residents of the 48th Assembly District, I thank you for creating an environment where our residents remain active and independent, and for the profound impact you have made in our community. Congratulations and best wishes on your next journey. Happy retirement. Let's see, hold on.
Right.
It's
You
just
wanna give us a,
I'm at
the speech. You want to give us a speech?
Well, we have her family here, so we'd like to include them as well.
How would you like to do this?
Spread it out.
There you go. They could.
Oh, there's one more.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, more stuff.
It's just we need more hands.
I'll carry them.
Thank you.
We'll ship it to Bermuda. Is that where you're going?
Oh, Bermuda, and that costs customs. We don't cover customs.
The other way, turn it. Oh, never mind, never mind.
Put it anywhere.
The years of service, I can never.
What about your social? Is it in there?
See?
Oh.
Let me see. Hold on. Irma.
My daughter Valerie.
One of you want to hold this for your?
Yeah.
This way.
Well, that's fine. Okay. Can you just throw over this way? My head's right. You're gonna say something. I'll try. Okay, I'll try to say something. No, yeah, really, I don't want to cry.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody here that's been here to support me. I really do truly appreciate all of you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I will take you with me. I am really speechless. Thank you so much for your support. I thank the city of Baldwin Park, mayor, council members. I've had a blast. I really have. I've enjoyed working with each and every one of you. And that's all I could say for right now, because I'm gonna start crying. So thank you, everybody.
Mayor, want to do some council comments? Okay.
Oh, boy, yes. Wouldn't it be easier if we just go over there ourselves? Hey, Maria. It's mine now.
Whole department. Majestic there should be.
Would you like to take pictures right now while they take photos?
I don't know what the.
Yeah, let me do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Mayor, while they're taking the photos, I just want to, first of all, thank everyone for coming and honoring Irma. She's been, as we always say, prominent fixture, I think, in the senior center, but I want to thank her for always being so welcoming to not just the residents, but our seniors, and being so inviting and energetic, and doing what she needs to do so that our seniors feel welcomed and loved and in our senior center. But I want to thank you, Irma, for the years of service, but you personally just being so welcoming and receptive, whenever I needed anything. So I just want to really thank you for your service here to our city of Baldwin Park, and we're going to miss you very much. But, best of luck in all you do, and we're jealous.
Irma, I want to take the opportunity to wish you all the best in this next chapter, which I think by the looks of your beautiful family, it looks very exciting and very fulfilling. And I definitely want to say thank you for your commitment to the city of Baldwin Park and to its community. Like Mayor Pro Tem mentioned, you have been a fixture at the senior center, and that's why you have all these seniors here supporting you tonight. Well, they love you dearly, and I know that they will miss you, but I know that you'll be making your appearances every now and then. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you for all your years of service.
Irma, I just want to say thank you so much for your dedication that you gave to our seniors. I've witnessed how passionate you are about giving back to our seniors, and how much you worked to make them happy, even though sometimes it's been tough, but you were there and you made sure that they had everything that they needed. I witnessed it myself. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for the 36 years plus that you were with us in the city of Baldwin Park, and that you gave back to this community. So I want to say thank you. You are going to be missed, but I do wish you the best of luck on your retirement. So once again, thank you.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out, how old were you, 10 when you started? Oh my goodness. It's been amazing having you and working with you and seeing everything that you have done for our community. I know how much your seniors love you. I know all the work and all the energy you have put into our senior center and to our people, our seniors that are there. You made sure that they were taken care of. You made sure they had fun. The dances, the fun times, the laughs, the cries, everything that you've done for us, I appreciate it. We are going to miss you. I was really shocked when I saw that on the agenda, but it's well deserved. It's time. As Monica Garcia said, you have a beautiful family that I'm sure is going to keep you busy. So I hope we see you. Just come by and visit. We are greatly going to miss you. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best.
And before you leave, we have some comments from the Director of Recreation and Community Services, Manny Carillo.
Thank you, Councilmember Garcia. I have a small statement I would like to read on behalf of Irma. Ms. Irma Garcia has been a dedicated member of the City of Baldwin Park for over 36 years. Her journey began in 1988 in the Community Development Department, where she spearheaded the development and implementation of the city's inaugural first-time home buyer program. She was also an integral part of the opening of Guadalajara Grill in 1995. So her connection to the community and the business community speaks for itself. In December of 1995, we were lucky enough for Irma to embark on a new chapter. She joined the Recreation and Community Services Department, also known as RCS, swiftly assuming leadership at the Juliet McNeil Senior Center. Irma's versatility shines as she navigated through various roles within the department, orchestrating events such as the concerts in the park, Veterans Day ceremonies, and numerous other events. As her director, I witnessed firsthand Irma's unwavering commitment to high expectations. Her exceptional internal and external customer service sets a standard of excellence, creating a warm environment for the senior population she serves. With an impressive ability to connect on a personal level, Irma's genuine passion for her work is evident as she interacts with approximately 400 senior citizens on a daily basis. She remembers their name, personal information, family history, tidbits of their life. She is just a phenomenal individual. Her dedication has expanded the recognition on a state level, exemplified by the California Parks and Recreation Society State Award in 2012, where the senior prom earned state recognition. Fast forward a decade, 12 years later, it seems like a lot of cities in California have the prom. Baldwin Park started that prom. That prom just so happens at the time Irma came over to the recreation department. So in essence, Irma's remarkable journey is a testament by her unwavering dedication, tireless work ethic, and genuine passion for serving others. She stands as a beacon of inspiration, embodying the values of commitment, compassion, and community. So on behalf of the grateful department, Irma, I'd like to thank you for all your contributions, and also like to thank your family, because you have been away from your family quite a bit. So we've experienced life together the last 29 years, and it is an honor and a pleasure of a lifetime, and we will definitely miss you. Congratulations.
How exciting for you. I'm excited for you. Stop by and visit us sometime. Yeah, especially the prom.
You don't get it back.
Cleaning coming in.
All right.
I might be good.
Test, test, test. Testing, test, test.
Your fan club.
Picture of it with all the scene. Please come on up. Jorge.
How are you?
Test, test. Testing, test.
Hey guys, can we scoot in as much as possible? So get a little bit closer.
Okay, as we line up for the picture, let's say Irma, senior power.
Okay, ready? First picture is gonna be right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. A few more. Ready? One more. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
What? You're not friends.
All right. All right, so at this moment, we are going to continue the agenda. And we are at public communications. So at this point, city clerk, is there anybody that filled out a speaker card?
Yeah, yes, Mayor. At this time, we have two speaker cards. So we'll begin with number one, Irma Morales with the Baldwin Park Library.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council members, city staff, and community members. My name is Irma Morales. I'm the manager at Baldwin Park Library. I'd like to tell you about some upcoming programs we have at the library. We do have virtual programs that go on at the library, and those virtual programs coming up will be Protect Yourself from Fraud on Thursday, April 18th. There's a Native Plants and Wildlife of California program coming up on Thursday, April 18th also. There's a Work Ready, Avoiding Job Scams program virtually on Tuesday, April 23rd at 11 a.m. And lastly, this month, the last virtual program we have is Discover Native Plants in California State Park, and that's on Saturday, April 27th at 11 a.m. All our virtual programs can be registered. You can register for them online at lacountylibrary.org. Our upcoming programs for the library for teens for Earth Day, we're doing a recycling program on Saturday, April 20th at 3 p.m. The teens will be decorating CDs. On Wednesday, April 24th, from 6 to 7, we're going to be having our Baldwin Park Local History Club. This month, we're celebrating or talking about special events that have happened in Baldwin Park that maybe have become nationwide. On Thursday, April 25th, until May 30th, we're starting our Smarty Pants story time, and those happen at 11 a.m. So there's usually 6 weeks that we do story time, and then we're off for 2 weeks and come back. Our next program is Saturday, April 27th. It's our craft for adults, and this time we're doing air dry clay crafts. And lastly, on Tuesday, April 30th, we're doing our Celebrate Dia de los Niños, Dia de los Libros, Day of the Child. We're having a bilingual story time and making tissue flowers. That's going to be on Tuesday, April 30th at 4 p.m. Please know that any of our programs, you can register for them at lacountylibrary.org or come into the library, and we're happy to have you register for the programs at the library. Thank you.
Next, I'll call Estela Herrera.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, City Council members, staff, and everybody else in attendance. My name is Estela Herrera. My address is 1726 Puente Avenue. And I called in last month in regards to the safety of our street. We are between Puente and Francisquito all the way to the Harley-Davidson. It's just one block on all the accidents that have happened on that street due to speed and poor lighting. And I'm just here to see if we have an update on my report from last month. We have a board meeting, an HOA board meeting on May 2nd, and I would like to give our community an update on this, what the city plans on doing. Also, we have 2 vehicles that are completely totaled right in front of our community. They've been there for about 2 months. We don't know who they belong to, but I know they were part of one of many accidents. And we would like those cars towed because parking is very difficult to get outside, and those cars are taking a lot of parking. Board member Yolanda Huerta called traffic control 3 times already, left the messages, and nobody has called back. So I do need to leave after this. I have another meeting, but if Vice Mayor and the mayor have my number, and I left my number there too. If you can please update me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Mayor, that concludes all requests for comments received.
Great, thank you for that, City Clerk. So at this moment, if you didn't fill out a speaker card and you'd like to participate in public communication, now is your time.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, city staff, and the people present here. My name is Maria Davalos, and I've been a resident of Baldwin Park for 24 years. And I pretty much want to talk about the health strips that we have, which is pretty much the between the sidewalk and the curve, the planters that we have, in other words. Some of them that I see are empty, and I think that that's a big danger for the pedestrians walking on the sidewalk. Besides the ones that we have with flowers or plants, they don't look that they're maintained at all. So I would like to see, those taken care of, because they just look, I mean, some of them even have weeds, and it doesn't make the city look nice at all. So that's pretty much one thing that I just wanted to come to your attention, and thank you so much for your time.
Right. Seeing that nobody else is looking to speak, we will go ahead and close public communication, and we will move to the consent calendar. Is there any items council is looking to pull from the consent calendar?
I'd like to pull item number 9.
All right. If that is the only one, I will make a motion to approve the consent calendar, items 1 through 13,
Second.
including number 9.
Second.
Second. City Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilmember Avila,
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada,
Yes.
motion carries 5-0.
Thank you for that, City Clerk. Councilmember Damian, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. Mine's just a quick question on, I don't know who's handling this, Rose? My quick question is on the ACH wire transfer policy and procedures. Page 2 of that, number 5, it states non-recurring wire transfers are made by using the freeform wire transfer setup. And I know that you've got some kind of extra layers of protection there, but when the vendors submit the vendor wire and direct deposit HCH authorization, I know that they're supposed to send us the supporting documents, like their bank statement to verify, but how are they allowed to submit this to the city? Are they allowed to submit it by email, mail, or in person?
Normally, we don't do wire or ACH transfer unless it is a special request by the vendor. We normally just do the wire transfer for the debt service, which after we have issued the debt or bond, which we have all the official statement to provide the approval.
Got it. And
Yes,
prior to releasing any funds or sending any wire, will your department contact the vendor to verify the banking information by phone prior to you releasing any type of ACH payment?
Let me explain how, based on things and past experience and lots of fraudulence going on, we updated the policy to require, let's say, if recreation or public works vendor ask them to say, oh, we need this payment right away and for certain circumstances, and the vendor need to contact the department directly. because we don't know, we are not working with the vendor. And we want the department to verify with them to get the information from the vendor or the contractor directly. So this way, they know who they exactly are. Then once they obtain all those information, and we need them to fill out the form that we updated with this procedure. That's the main reason we want to update this policy and procedure. So once the director of the department verify everything, then they have to sign this form and submit it to the finance, provide the backup of the invoices and the dollar amount and the voided check, which including the routing number and bank account number. Then they will submit it to finance. And in addition to the manager's approval, the director have to approve that before my staff can even set that up in the system.
So the new procedure is the director or department head are going to be the only ones that are going to be able to get the information and submit to finance department. My concern is, with so much fraud going on,
yes,
are we verbally verifying the banking information that the department heads are receiving on this verification form? I know that you're getting a voided check.
Yes.
But with the sophistication of fraud nowadays, it would be an extra layer of protection if you would have either the department head or finance, whoever's handling this, before that wire transfer goes out, just to get on the phone with the vendor himself and verify verbally the banking information before the money goes out, just to verify that the account that you do have on record is the actual account that it's going to go to.
yes.
Would that add an extra? I mean, I don't think it's going to add a lot of extra work, will it?
No, we will do that. And the first step is they need to talk to the contractor. When I say they, means the department head, and to talk to the contractor in person and to receive information in person, because sometimes you don't know who's emailing you the information. And
Correct.
that's why I do not want any of my staff to initiate the first step to talk to any vendor or contractor. And we need to receive the information from the department. Then we are going to do the extra step of verification.
Okay. Yeah, if we can I would just recommend that we add that extra layer of protection and just verbally verify the banking information right before the money goes out. That's like the last,
Absolutely.
step of verification.
And so that it doesn't appear like we're making ACH payments a routine
Exactly.
process right now. We're not, there's a preceding practice that's in place that no new ACHs are being approved, except for very unique circumstances.
Okay.
Yes.
All those get flagged. They come to me as well.
Okay.
And once we are okay with making the exception for an ACH payment, then it goes into this policy.
Perfect.
Yes.
But the practice is that we're not doing ACH right now.
Got it. And thank you for putting this in place. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now we are only doing ACH payment for payroll and payroll related payments.
Got it. Perfect.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Does anyone else have any questions on this item? If not, I'll make a motion to approve item number 9.
Second.
City Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilmember Avila,
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you for that, City Clerk. So at this moment, we are moving on to reports of officers, and we have the consideration of direction for title and sublogo for the education and outreach campaign for active transportation cycle 3 project. Enrique, do you want to go ahead and
Yes, so it's a tag team of myself and Sam and Manny, three of us, but exciting in so many different ways, with a good portion of this trail already having the surface ready to bring out the bikes at some point. There's a minor detail as what name are we going to give it? Well, that's going to be the council's decision, right, Romani and Sam and Manny? We have lots of ideas, but it's the council that will decide what the name is for the local naming of this trail. So go ahead, Romani.
So, good evening, Mayor, council members, city staff, and members of the audience. Today, we are here seeking directions to select the name and the sub-logo for the San Gabriel River Bikeway Phase 2, which is called the Greening Project. So in this presentation, first, we're gonna go on background, what options we have for the local name, what options for the project sub-logo. We're gonna have like a few seconds video and questions for you at the end. All right, let's start by the background. As we can see here on this map, this is the bike master plan for LA County Public Works for the whole region. Not only our city, but for all of the cities. As we can see, as usual, we are the hub of all the San Gabriel Valley. We're in the middle. And those projects, the one, I'm not sure if you can see the colors, but the one on green are the already planned area. And the one in red are proposed projects. So let's focus more on our city itself. So this is the area where we're doing phase 1 and phase 2. So this is at San Gabriel River and at Walnut Creek Wash. So we already finished phase 1 where we created the bikeway. Phase 2, what we're doing right now is the landscaping, and both of them at the San Gabriel River and Walnut Creek Wash. Moving on to phase 3, which is coming up soon, gonna take place at Big Dalton Wash. And finally, phase 4, which is the trail gap closure. And this is just right now, it's a concept design, but it's coming up to be a project very soon. So during the preparation for all those projects, staff applied for many grants, about 9 grants from MTA, ATB, RMC, Prop 68, CRNA, and we received about $8 million. And during the application for all projects, for all those grants, we had to select names. That came to the point that we have to start selecting one umbrella, one name to be umbrella for all those projects. So what options we have for the name? First, Baldwin Park Greenway. Second, San Gabriel River Bikeway. Third, Big Dalton Wash Greenway. And staff recommend today Baldwin Park Greenway. Why is that? 1, it keeps the same concept as LA County Public Works Bike Master Plan. So they call their plan the Greenway also, San Gabriel River Greenway. So putting the word Greenway in the title will be in the same concept as LA County Public Works. Also, that's inclusive. So it's greenway. It's not just a bikeway. So it meant for pedestrians, for bicycles, and for everyone to be accessed. It stands out as a city project. That's why we have the word Baldwin Park, because we're doing the branding. We stand out as belongs to our city. It's a local name for the 4 phases. So as we said, the first portion of the project, it's at the San Gabriel River, and the second portion is at the Big Dalton Wash. So call it the Greenway for Baldwin Park, include all phases. Okay, what about option B? Why we don't recommend it? It's not a unique name. It's a vague name where it does not specify to our city. As we see in LA County, other cities as well in the San Gabriel Valley getting the same project. So naming the project San Gabriel River Bikeway is not doing a branding for our city. Also, does not include the Big Dalton Wash. If we call it the San Gabriel River, then we are excluding the Big Dalton Wash from the name. All right, option C, Big Dalton Wash Greenway. It's the same issue as option B. It does not include the San Gabriel River portion. Second, we're currently doing actually phase 2, which can cause confusion, calling it Big Dalton Wash, where we're doing the project at the San Gabriel River. Actually, we got the money from ATB grant, that one we're doing right now for the outreach, is meant for the San Gabriel River. So doing it right now and calling it Big Dalton Wash, gonna be confusing for the grant writers, for residents, where we're not really doing it over there. Moving on to the sub-logo options. So this is option A, which is staff recommend. It's the same logo in various designs. And as we can see here, since we call it a greenway, it looks like a leaf, a green leaf. And in the middle of it, you can see the bikeway with the striping of a bikeway. And at the back, you can see the mountains of San Gabriel. So that's why it stands out as a good logo that we prefer, or we like you to select. And at the same time, if you look at the logo for LA County, it has the same concept, where you see the mountains, the greenways, the river, the striping area for the bicycles, but ours stands out as unique for our city. All right, option B, option C, and finally option D. To be honest, option B and C in the beginning, they look good as well, but they don't stand out as a sub-logo for our city. Why? They look more into a kind of a seal, a round seal for jurisdictions or government agencies, not as a sub-logo for a project. And finally, I'm going to show you a brief of the beginning of the video where how you can see the name and the logo in the video. And as we can see here, it's a sub-logo of our city logo. And this is the bikeway for our city. Just a brief second, just to show you the idea of the name and the logo.
I'm sorry, can you go back to the video where the logos came up?
Sure.
Can you just leave it on pause there? That way it gives us kind of a image of that.
This way. Here we go. So today it's open for you to select the name and the sub-logo you like. We just gave you some of our recommendations, why we stand behind it, but it's up to the council members today and the mayor and the council members to select what you see, what you prefer.
Right. And I also want to add that we're not limited to the suggestions. Those are the that we talked about, but the council can choose any name they wish.
Well, if I can start, I was drawn to option C or D, because I felt like they were very straightforward, very clean, and they could be placed like on letterhead or things like that very easily, it seemed.
I actually was choosing option C.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like the colors of that. But so I do have a couple of questions. Thank you for the presentation and the background of that. But the $104,000 that we spent on Trepepe and Smith for the outreach and all of that, has that money been exhausted already?
No.
No.
No?
It has not.
Okay. So I noticed that we've already had 4 pop-ups, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So my thing is, it seems like we're working backwards here. You guys came back on September 20th to allocate the $104,000 funding for Trepepe and Smith for the outreach of this, right? Yet we have website, baldwinpark.com/Greenway, BP Greenway. That's being promoted. We've got the 4 pop-ups that you guys have on social media promoting this logo and the name. So we're talking about 6 months ago that we gave this, and then this is coming to us now. And here we are now having to select the logo, the name. Doesn't it defeat the purpose of us doing the outreach and promoting these logos and names out to the community? The video that you guys just presented is showing Baldwin Park Greenway with the logo there already. In my opinion, I think this should have been done before bringing this to the city council for us to decide what name, what color scheme, what logos. And then from there, go on and say, okay, now we're gonna go and take advantage of the $104,000 that we allocated for the outreach to promote the name, the logo. So for me, it just seems like we're working backwards here. Why wasn't this brought to us sooner so that we could have decided on this? And then you guys went ahead and proceeded with the pop-ups and then moving forward with that, because I mean, help me understand that.
Absolutely. Did you want to?
Yeah. So that's actually my bad. I was not aware of the protocol to selecting the names when Sam was not here. So I just thought that, okay, it's just a project I'm working on. It's a local name and the logo to select. It didn't came to my mind that, okay, has to go to the council members to select. But just to let you know, it's an easy fix. We can work on it. It's just a logo that wouldn't take our Tripsmas to fix maybe in less than a day to do it.
Yeah, no, and look, I'm not here, to point the finger on anyone in particular and say it's your fault. I just want to make sure that we're working smarter, right? And that we're not working backwards. Because I mean, I know that, for example, when we had the Zócalo was brought to us, we named the Zócalo, we chose the color schemes, the logo, Esperanza Villa, Serenity Homes. So that's at least the 4 years that I'm going on being here, that's kind of been the pattern that we've been accustomed to, where you bring these things to us and we decide basically what the name, the color scheme, so forth and so on. So I know it's an easy fix. I just want to make sure that we're taking advantage of the outreach and that we're not promoting Baldwin Park Greenway and a different logo. And then here now tonight, we decide on a whole different name, on a whole different logo. And then you're gonna be like, okay, well, wait a minute. I was at your last pop-up last month and you're showing, the Baldwin Park Greenway. Now we're calling it, the Big Dalton Wash. And you're showing this, I'm sorry, but this logo to me looks like the Greenway Insurance or the Freeway Insurance logo.
Yep.
And it just doesn't resonate with me. That's just my opinion. And everyone's entitled to theirs. For me, from the options you gave us, and I was discussing this with Councilmember Avila when we first got the sheet, option C actually popped out to us more.
Yeah.
The colors and the logo. That's why I wanted you to leave it there, because I don't know when you place it like you did on the video, Romani.
So you
Oh.
think option C, which is this one?
That one,
This
middle
one's the
one.
middle?
Yes.
Okay.
But it would say, obviously, I mean, and I get what you're saying with the Big Dalton Wash, the San Gabriel River. We may not want to name that because of the others. I think that this would give us a unique name, Baldwin Park. I don't have a problem with the Baldwin Park Greenway. But again, I just wish that this would have come to us earlier. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna give the mic to my colleagues and have them give their
Thank you.
opinions.
Mayor, may I? I agree with option C. I like the design. I like the colors. They pop out. I would like to see what it looks like with the mountains with snow in the background, just to see what it would look like.
Okay.
But whatever it is, yeah, this one.
Oh, okay.
I just want to see what it looks like. I
Sounds
mean,
good.
I like this one, but I just want to see what that looks like. The Baldwin Park Greenway and those colors here, they look really nice. I really like
you-
that. And it has the same
Yeah.
hub.
Got. If you approve it today, we can work on option C, give you different variations of it.
Yeah.
And as we did with different project, we can do send you a link where you can see all of them and vote
Then
and
vote.
see which one you like more.
Okay.
All right. So
Also,
Councilmember, would you like to see the snow melting or still just
Some birds.
fresh powder?
No melting snow.
I wanted to add a little bit of context as well to address Councilmember Damien's comments. So our plan was to bring this to the city council on January 21st. And so that meeting was canceled. But then I left on trip and so Romani and I got our wires crossed, but we apologize for that. That is not the way we wanted to do it. But we have a very specific grant metrics that we have to meet. This is what's called a non-infrastructure portion of a grant that we received. This is a grant that we applied for in 2015. And so it's getting long in the tooth and we need to start delivering on the grant. So we wanted to do this. As you mentioned, Councilmember Damon, we brought other logos and designs to you before, but we had to make a call. I was not available, but I don't think Romani should, you know, be taking the
No,
ball.
I take
but-
the responsibility. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay. Right. No, and we understand. And so we don't want to be in this situation, but the reality is that this grant is a stopgap for meeting the grant requirements that are being held back because of Army Corps delays. So we had to pull the trigger on it. We're sorry. We apologize, but what I really wanted to point out is that staff also liked option C. So so it kind of resonates with what you're saying.
And I don't think it's so much about pointing the finger, it's so much of what we're used to. We're used to looking at designs and choosing colors and all that. So when it came out, we're like, whoa, where did that come from? So
It's a learning opportunity.
yeah.
Yes.
Right, so are we going with the name of the Baldwin Park Greenway, but the logo gonna be changed, right?
Okay, so I'm
Options.
sorry, can I
With a
say
little bit
my,
of snow.
can I say something? I too, I'm looking at option C as well, and for all the reasons that my colleague stated, but I do agree with Councilmember Damian in terms of his concerns, and I appreciate him stating them and being willing to say that. Not to put blame on anybody, but we'd appreciate it, having that opportunity to select beforehand. But I understand timelines and all of that. But along with my colleagues, I'd like to go along with option C, the picture or the logo. But in terms of wording,
Well, I was wondering, Baldwin Park makes sense, but do we need to stick with the greenway? Because I don't know if our residents will understand what a greenway is. Like if we say Baldwin Park Bike Path, is that not hip enough? Like that's a little bit too straightforward.
So right.
If I may say a few words, I'd like to just clarify that it is not only a bike path, it is also a pedestrian trail to get from one end of the town to the other. And also one of my personal favorites are the handful of pocket parks that we will be adding. So it is a bike path, it is a pedestrian path, it's a skate path, and everything else the kids could think of. I tend to envision a parent pushing a stroller down the pathway, making their way to a pocket park.
I mean, greenway is okay too. I'm not
Maybe-
against
I've heard
greenway,
of
but
green belt. I don't know if that'll make sense.
The what, Councilmember Damon?
So Greenbelt, I actually was in the city of Hermosa. It's called Greenbelt, but they called it that name because it's exactly in the middle of the city. So it was like a belt.
Got it.
So we don't have this,
I know. I mean,
What
Baldwin
about
Park, I think,
Baldwin
is a
Park
good-
Trail? Baldwin Park Trail, just trail.
that would be kind of nice too. Why don't you come up with a few iterations and bring it
I would-
back to us
Okay.
with the logo?
What about we combine those two and say Baldwin Park Greenway Trail?
Oh, okay.
Well, why don't you put that as an option?
Okay.
Maybe come up
Okay.
with like 4 different options.
Yeah,
or
because you're gonna bring back the variety of logos for logo C, right?
yes.
And you're gonna send it to us email the way you do with the survey.
Yep.
So maybe if you guys are okay with it, bring different options of logo C, kind of play with the the middle of it. Just don't put those mountain snows. And then I'm kidding. And then I guess come up with different name options that you guys have,
Yeah.
and then just send them to us, and then see what we decide that looks good.
Would the council be open for us to put, again, a little survey that you can see on your
Yeah.
computer and then kind of vote on it and then we bring it back and discuss it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yes, and if we have an option for your wording, you know, like, if it pops in our head, then we can go ahead and submit that to you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
no, we will love that. Absolutely.
Wonderful, yeah.
If you have any ideas.
And maybe put, like, when you send us a survey, you know, kind of put a little area for comments. I know I've used that a couple of times. with you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I was also gonna say, if we want to pay homage to the Big Dalton wash in the San Gabriel River, maybe we can add a little water element to the logo as an option.
Water, okay, water element. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like kind of, you know how you have like a meandering trail, maybe alongside the water.
Another comment is we could name one of the pocket parks, Big Dalton Pocket Park, maybe along Big Dalton Wash, something to keep in mind to pay homage to the wash.
Sounds good. And then I did have a question for Romani about, you mentioned the connectivity to the San Gabriel River. Has the grade separation been resolved or no?
It has not.
Okay.
So if you want to pull up the map where we have the Baldwin Park, yeah. So if you see the green portion, that's what's called Big Dalton. And then the name changes as it connects to Walnut Creek Wash. And then it goes along and connects to the San Gabriel River. That blue cyan or light blue color, there are two obstacles in that stretch. They're constraints. One of them is the grade separation for the train. But the other is a very hard stop, which is we cannot go through the I-10 freeway. It does not go through. So we have to get off the trail and go around to meet up with the Walnut Creek Wash. So this map, the orange there shows a potential what we call gap closure, so that we can be using that while we sort out the issues with Metrolink. In fact, as Romani was showing, the Alley County project is showing, they also are facing the same thing. They're working on the same area. And we're working with them. So their public works department is also going to be approaching Metrolink, but they're doing the south side and we're doing the north side. So there's a lot of coordination that needs to still happen for that. But right now, we think the best solution is just to do the gap closure on the streets.
Sure.
The connector.
And then is there a fence near the 605 freeway that also causes a barrier? The
No.
San Gabriel River path?
No, that one is constructed and it's right now semi-open, not officially open, and it's already being used.
And then when are we going to be invited to go this route, take the route?
Next week.
Next week?
Okay.
Yep.
Next-
On the 26th.
Okay. So that's a Friday. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Friday the 26th.
Yes.
Sam, Romani, I keep seeing that you guys refer to the Walnut Creek Wash as Walnut Creek Wash. It's just Walnut Creek. It's a creek.
So yeah, we come from West Covina, where it's largely a
Channel.
And so
Let's give credit, and speaking of homage, it's a creek. It's
It is.
natural.
you're absolutely right. So by the time it gets to the city of Baldwin
It's a
Park,
creek.
it's now a natural creek. It's not a channel.
So drop the wash.
No. Sounds
Yeah, we're not.
Okay, it's Walnut Creek.
Wanna keep them good.
Arroyo.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll keep the wash on the Big Dalton Wash.
That's right.
Sounds good.
But how do you say- I-
Right, thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you have direction on your item.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, man.
You need to make a motion for the reports of officers.
Motion is to create alternatives and bring it back to the council
Oh, yeah.
for consideration.
All right. Continue. Motion is.
That's
this.
my motion.
Second.
Second.
All right, city clerk, roll call, please.
I was, but I'm like, let's just move this along.
Okay.
Councilmember Avila,
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada,
Yes.
motion carries 5-0.
Great, thank you for that, city clerk. So we are at item number 15, American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA grant updates on appropriations, expenditures, and available balances. I did have a question. I see that we have, I think like $660,000 appropriated for the animal control contract. Did we always have that itemized?
Oh, you mean in terms of how much, what the components of that cost is?
I just don't remember. I don't recall allocating so much from when we first started allocating things. So
No, that's our suggestion.
then where do we see where all this is coming from?
Oh, where it has been exchanged, if you will?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go over that, Rose, on how we came up with the 600,000 for the animal control?
Would you like me to provide a summary on the overall picture first, or just go straight to the question that the mayor and the city council may have?
Go straight to the question, Rose. On answers.
Okay.
We've seen this chart 3
Yes.
years straight. We know it.
Let me say this very quickly so I can flow it well to the question. And since we have received the 22.92 million, we have under the city council direction, we have created 69 programs and allocated most of the $22 million. And I believe your question is why we have allocated the $69,000 to the animal control. Let me go to that item. Sam, hi Sam, can you bring us to the other worksheet? Line item 61.2. With the review of the 69 programs and projects, and we see that we have still some of the possibility to allocate some of the unappropriated remaining balance based on the projection of the animal control, the increase, and we propose to use or allocate the $673,000 for the coming fiscal year for 2024 and 25, because we projected the animal control will be from at least $800,000 to $1 million for fiscal year 24-25, which will assist the city to reduce the huge cost increase in general fund. However, the city council can direct the staff to reallocate that amount in addition to another $383,000 remaining balance that the city council will have the authority to direct the staff to utilize that $383,000 remaining balance.
So you have so you took about half of the toilet replacement program. That's where you get $366,000 from. And then you get and then you have the $17,000, $630 that are available for reappropriation from the citywide phone systems upgrade.
Yes, line item number 2, since we already completed that project for the citywide phone upgrade. And so we have available of $17,630. And also the toilet program, we projected we have remaining $366,000 from that toilet program. Currently, we still have about 235 uninstalled toilets that we already purchased, right, Sam?
So
That waiting for people to apply for it.
you can apply for one. So, so that part I understand. So, but then where did the other half of the money for the allocation of the animal control come from?
We come through all of the items, as your staff, we went through 2 iterations, at the department level, and anything that was, expected to not be drawn down in time for the complete obligation, we put it into the animal control.
Okay. So I just figured that would be on the red line where it says available balance for reappropriation, so we know where the money's coming from for the $600,000,
Oh, I see.
right? So that's one question. And the second question is, we still have the capital improvement projects for the Public Works yard and the chambers. So have you left enough cushion there, or are you, in case that we face any increased costs when we kick off the project, or are you gonna have funds that you can draw from other accounts?
Yeah, so speaking specifically for the city yard project and the city council chambers with the 3rd floor, both of those projects were scaled back a bit so that we can meet the approved allocation. Because due to, construction factors, what we originally designed would not be feasible with the current budget. So we reduced the scope on both of those projects to meet the approved allocated budget so that we don't have to come back and ask for more.
Okay. And then you're using one-time funds for a continuous contract. So you have it, have you created a plan for when the ARPA's gone, how are you gonna fund the next contract year?
Yeah, we're of course not creating an illusion that somehow this contract will be funded beyond ARPA, other than, at this point, it would be general fund. But so no, we don't have any other alternative sustainable funding other than what we do have on hand, which is the ARPA funds right now, Mayor.
Can I make a suggestion? I mean, I know that. So, I mean, obviously, one of our biggest goals here is to try to keep a healthy general fund, right? That's one of our ultimate goals. So I'm seeing that you guys are allocating $673,559 towards the animal control for 24-25. But we just heard that it's going to cost us between $800 to $1 million. Don't we have until December 31st to allocate the rest of this funding? So we have, in a sense, $383,629. And this is just my recommendation. My recommendation would be to allocate of that $383,629, allocate $200,000 towards the animal control. So we have that covered and we're not having to pull that out of the general fund, and then leave the remaining $183,629, kind of just leave it there until December 31st or prior, and use that for any pressing issues or something that comes up that we need to use at that time for whatever it may be. That's just my recommendation, only because I know that we're still gonna have to come out of general fund for the animal control. So if we just allocate those $200,000 from this 383 remaining, it'll give us $873,000 to cover animal control, right? Give or take, I don't know what it's gonna cost, between $8 to $1 million. And then just leave the remaining $183,000 just sitting there. And then until obviously we can't pass it December 31st to obligate it, to make sure we know what it is that we're gonna need it for at that time. That's my recommendation. I don't know if you guys have any questions on that.
Oh, I also want to add, one more thing. Police department wants to request $20,000 from this ARPA fund for the boot camp. They said in addition to CDBG fund, which currently provide the $20,000. However, they said they need additional funding.
So would we be able to, because, going down the line with that, I know that there was an item that was brought back or was supposed to be brought back, is we also need more funds for domestic violence. I know that that's been something that we've been working with, and look, at the end of the day, our police officers shouldn't have to be coming out of pocket to cover some of these expenses at night, right? When there's an emergency. So would it be possible for us to make the recommendation of where we're gonna allocate this money? Like I said, leave the $183,000 and then maybe bring that back from the PD requesting that money from this fund? Would that, and instead of doing it all now, because.
Yeah.
And then, maybe just, have the PD or captain, I don't know if you guys can bring a staff report to the next meeting requesting whatever funds you need from ARPA for the boot camp.
Thank you for the reminder. Oh, I am going to take back the $20,000 that PD asked for the boot camp, since CDBG is funding for the program, and it might not be okay to double. How do you, I don't want to use the word.
Both federal funds.
Right, it would be considered a double subsidy
Yeah.
Got it, okay. So then maybe, I don't know if.
from
if
general
domestic-
fund.
I don't know
Yes,
if domestic violence will work, but why don't we just,
Okay.
we address what we have to address tonight? Yeah, and then maybe we can discuss domestic violence or any other program for the remainder 183,000 that are there. That way we don't kind of, mix them up together for
Right.
tonight's sake.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And then maybe at one of the next council meetings, if we just looked at ARPA solely for the boot camp and then the Pride Platoon and the domestic violence, that's an option too. Solely, so that there's no double dipping.
I'll remove the CDBG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I know in one of the earlier actions today, Ron, we had the CDBG funding for both of those, the domestic
That
violence
is-
and the boot camp.
Yes, that is correct. The
So,
draft
but
and
that's
action.
preliminary.
Yeah.
You didn't take final action on it.
No, so that was it was just a draft. We're gonna come back in May for the final. We have, under federal rules, we have to present the draft and then come back with the final.
So yeah, we can come back.
Are you guys good with that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll make the motion or do I have to make a motion?
Yes.
To direct us, yes.
Yeah, to direct us, what we have here, and does it mean that we can allocate the 600 some thousand to the animal control plus the 200,000
Yeah, so my motion
to
would be.
take care of
To
the
direct,
cost
you to
for
use-
24, 25?
use the 673,559 that you currently have for animal control. Then we're gonna use $200,000 of the 383 that are there to allocate towards the animal control, making it 873,000. And then we're gonna leave 183,629 like in the savings account, I guess you can say.
Right.
And then we have to obligate that by December 31st of this year.
Yes.
That is my motion.
You still have more than half years to come up with a program that you might want to utilize the fund or leave
Yeah.
little room there for pressing item. Thank you
Thank you, Rose.
very much.
I seconded your motion.
City,
Was a direction or a motion? Was it a direction or a motion?
It's a motion, I think. Yeah, it's under reports of officers.
Councilmember Avila,
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada,
Yes.
motion carries 5-0.
Great.
And you know, before we close that conversation, I meant to just state once again, it would be nice for us as the city of Baldwin Park to extend a gesture to our fire department because they do serve our community significantly, not only in responding to fires and emergencies, but also like a lot of the healthcare calls. And so it would be nice if we, you know, could assess, is there anything that they might need that we can provide as well?
Yeah, you're right.
Because they serve our community, you know?
Give them some type of grant.
She did. And I did reach out to the fire chief.
Okay,
but-
so maybe, you know, just
Yeah.
bring in a report or something.
Yeah.
All right, so we are at the council acting on successor agency of the Dissolved Community Commission. We do have two items. I'll make a motion to approve those. Can I have a second?
Second.
The clerk, roll call, please.
Councilmember Avila, Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada,
Yes.
motion carries 5-0.
Thank you for that, city clerk. And I believe we have two consent calendars, one for the Housing Authority, one for the Finance Authority. I will make a motion to approve both simultaneously. Can I have a second?
Second.
City clerk, roll call, please.
Councilmember Avila,
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada.
Yes.
So Finance and Housing Authority passed 5-0.
Great, thank you for that, city clerk. So we do have to reopen the special meeting for city attorney to make some comments. So I'll make a motion to reopen the special meeting. Can I have a second?
Second.
City clerk, roll call, please.
Councilmember Avila,
Yes.
Councilmember Garcia,
Yes.
Councilmember Damian,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ayala,
Yes.
Mayor Estrada,
Yes.
motion carries 5-0.
Attorney, the floor is yours.
Thank you. To supplement the actions taken during the closed session for item number 3 or for item number 2, the Colino Avenue project, the city council did vote to authorize a settlement with all members present voting in favor of the settlement, except council member Garcia not being present for the vote. Thank you.
Thank you for that, city attorney. And so we are at business close. Before we close, I do want to just give direction to staff, if is it okay with council. The California Council of Arts has released a multitude of grants, and I'd like to explore those and see what we may be qualified for, if any of them. And I think today we just saw how important art is and the importance it can do just with having Eric here. So it's very beneficial. All right, any more council questions, concerns from city council staff? No, if not, it is 8:59 PM and we will adjourn the city council special meeting and the regular meeting. Any objections?
So, Mayor, I don't know, do you have to adjourn special meeting since you opened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I said both. 8:59 PM. Both are adjourned. All right, second, any objections? Not, meetings are adjourned. Good night, everybody.
One of nachos. I'm throwing this away. Want something to go the.